studio. How about another tune?
I'd love to. Thank you. And thanks for having me, Michael. And it's, you are, I'm sure your listeners know, but I think of you and Gene Shea as being the deans of American folk radio.
I appreciate that.
Both been doing it a long time and a great job. So it's great to be on air with you. This is a song I wrote with my late friend Eric Lowen. For those of you who don't know, he was a half of the group Lowen and Navarro. And they were together for almost 20 years, and one day Eric found out that he had somehow contracted ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, and you can only imagine. It's a death sentence. You know that from that point on, day by day, you're going to go downhill, and eventually your complete muscular structure will stop working. So Eric, in his channel, most people only get, a couple months, maybe a year, maybe two. Eric lasted for 8 years. And during that 8 years, he really made an amazing transition as a human being. I don't mean transition when you die, but he transcended who he was. And I think he did it because he finally got to the point, not at first, and I watched it because I've known him for a long time, but he got to the point where he accepted the fact that he had this. If you don't accept what is, by definition, you're in opposition to it. And if you're in opposition of what is, it's a recipe for suffering. So one day he went, okay, I'm going to get to the point where at some point I can no longer play guitar. I'm going to get to the point where I can no longer sing. I'm going to get to the point where I can no longer breathe, and I'm going to die. Instead of focusing on the negative, Eric began to focus on what he had left. So when he got to the point that he couldn't play guitar, he was grateful that he could still sing. When he got to the point where he couldn't play guitar or sing, he was grateful that he had his relationships. He became a nicer, kinder, more loving human being. And about halfway through the challenge, I went up to Eric and said, Eric, I'd love to write a song with you. I said, I can only imagine what you're going through, but I'd love to be able to channel some of the emotions you're going through. So we did, and we sat down and we wrote this song. It became the title cut for this CD, and it's called Something to Believe. And the song really, it asks a lot of questions. It doesn't really answer any of them, but I think what Eric, in fact, I know what Eric came to believe was acceptance. And it's one of those things that I do my best. If it's raining, you can go, God, I hate it when it rains. Or you can go, it's raining. Okay, now where do I go from here? You can't change it. So you just, once you accept something, and it's a constant challenge, for me and everybody else, but Eric did a great job with that. And so I send this out to him, and I've got the greatest respect. I had a chance to play this at Falcon Ridge Folk Festival just last weekend. There was a tribute to Eric and his songs, and it was really a magical moment for me, so I'd like to share it. Something to Believe. There's a secret hides in kindness I have yet to understand, and a peace that I'm afraid I'll never know. Bless my heart and take my hand, lead me to the promised land. I'm pretty sure that's where I need to go. If I could pray and move a mountain, if I could dance and bring the rain, if love really made the world go round, and if drinking from a fountain couldn't make me young again, would it open up my eyes to just how easy it would be if I could only find something to believe? There is mystery in silence every time I close my eyes. There's a mighty voice I wish that I could hear. Lift me up and bless my soul. Let the Spirit take control and let it wash away my every fear. If I could pray and move a mountain, if I could dance and bring the rain, if love really made the world go round, and if drinking from a fountain couldn't make me young again, would it open up my eyes to just how easy it would be if I could only find something to believe? Dee 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 dee, dee 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 dee. And when it's finally time for me to leave this life behind, sooner than I might wish it would be, will I hear the angels sing? Will it stop my wondering? Will I finally feel like I'm free? If I could pray and move a mountain, if I could dance and bring the rain, if love really made the world go round, and if drinking from a fountain couldn't make me young again, oh, would it open up my eyes to just how easy it would be if I could only find something to believe. Oh God, if I could only find something to believe.
Freebo, live in the WLRN studio, title cut from his latest CD, Something to Believe. Freebo's website is freebomusic.com. I can't believe that's not freebo.com. Did someone already have Freebo?
Well, actually, I had freebo.com, and somebody made me an offer I couldn't refuse to sell it, so I did. I think I might be able to get it back, but it was a lot of money at the time, and it's a long story, but like I said, it was an offer I couldn't refuse. Freebo Music was available, so I went. The universe is telling me something.
Okay. Well, we